learning knows no boundaries. We will continue to provide equal access to quality and relevant learning, forge stronger, more trusting relationships between parents and teachers, reduce inequality, and strengthen social cohesion to harness the opportunities presented by this crisis to truly leapfrog education forward. With ample support and strong trusting relationship with parents and stakeholders, Isabel National High School has reached more than 5 decades of giving service to the community. Spearheaded by a competent school head, Mr. Lauro Y. Conciliado, Isabel National High School is manned by 43 capable teaching staff and 6 non-teaching staff who are faithful to their mandate of providing meaningful experiences and becoming catalysts of change. NHS is an institution with a community of hard-working staff, well-rounded and goal-driven individuals. The institution is easily adaptable to innovative ways of teaching and learning in the new normal setting. The Isabel National High School ensures that there should be no child left behind. Through the years, Isabel National High School has been beaten by defeats, challenged by criticisms, and tested by trials. But INHS emerged triumphant as a gleam of kasidla to anyone cradled in obscurity. This is the Isabel National High School, bringing out every student's potential in every aspect.
You are educated. Your certification is in your course. You may think of it as a ticket to a good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as a ticket to change the world. Tom Brockhouse said, and Malcolm said, education is our passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. To our highly esteemed school principal, Mr. Lauro Y. Conciliado, to our dedicated senior high school coordinator, Mrs. Guadafe F. Belmonte, to the faculty head, Mrs. Jocelyn S. Severo, faculty and staff, parents, graduates, a delightful day to all. Today marks one of the most significant moments for our students as they finally close the door of their high school life and bring with them a ticket to a new journey, a passport to the future that they have sowed well in our beloved school. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all start this graduation ceremony with our Philippine national anthem, followed by an invocation.
Lupa ng Let us pray. Heavenly Father, join us in this most momentous point of our lives. Give us your grace as we finally accept a precious certificate on our hands that signifies our years of hard work and sacrifice. May we carry all the teachings and learnings from our teachers and parents. Bless us, dear God, as we create our next step into life, and that may we always remember you, rely on you, and believe in you in every difficult task we face along the way. May this event be a sign of inspiration and conversion for us all. Guide us so we may use our knowledge and skills for the goodness of all. Protect us from harm and grant us the courage to walk on the path you intended for us to take. This we ask through your beloved Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Sowing seeds on fertile minds of God's most precious creation, preparing the passage of excellence for each young one unfolding. Our dreams of bright tomorrows in the care of able hands, a noble task of the call to serve the whole of humankind. Hail the bread laid there, our undying flame of hope, a beckoning light to a grand and new day, our beloved deathbed laid there. Building pillars of the land, molding heirs and peers of the nation, indwelling a culture that still brings in hearts and minds upholding, drawing fledgling ones to follow, to savants and sages as he stands, a ground of way for a child to down, a gemstone for mankind. Hail the bread laid there, our undying flame of hope, a beckoning light to a grand and new day, our beloved deathbed laid there. Parents, teachers, guardians, mind, hand in hand to one destination, to tear down the walls of ignorance, give spark to each child's calling. The name of God we hallow, through the trials our faith withstand. We run the race with our lives we leave, a beaten path behind. Hail the bread laid there, our undying flame of hope, a beckoning light to a grand and new day, our beloved deathbed laid there. A beckoning light to a grand and new day, our beloved deathbed laid there.
To welcome us all, may we call in Regine Barbero, our class salutatorian.
Good day, everyone. To our dynamic principal, Mr. Lauro Y. Conciliado, Sir, teachers, faculty and staff, stakeholders, parents, and to my fellow graduates, class of 2021, good day and welcome. We are here today to praise and wonder at our achievements. Graduation is the most awaited day of every student, as this is the successful completion of their studies. I extend my warmest congratulations, since this school year was never easy, but with God's grace, we made it. I want to give my sincerest gratitude to the teachers, parents or guardians, friends, and to all those who supported us to survive this new mode of learning and offered encouragement and sacrifices in one way or another. This is not possible without your compassion, efforts, and patience. So, may I request my fellow graduates to take a moment to acknowledge all those who supported you, whether they're near or far. On behalf of the batch 2020 to 2021, I sincerely welcome you to Isabel National High School's 4th commencement exercises. Thank you, and once again, a pleasant day to all.
Now let us hear an inspiring message from our highly respected DepEd Secretary, Leonor Magtulis Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope You will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My warmest congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021. Today marks another milestone in your lifelong journey in achieving your dreams and successes in life. Finishing your basic education in the midst of pandemic was quite challenging. The shift from the normal to the current situation was a complete change for all of us. The process of keeping abreast with the latest trends in education was not easy, but you did your best in dealing with the challenges of the new normal. This year's graduation theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, highlights DepEd's commitment to provide inclusive and quality education while ensuring the safety of the teachers and learners from the health risks of COVID-19. My dear graduates, you have proven your resilience by braving the threats of the global health crisis in furtherance of useful and productive learning. I congratulate you for your courage and genuine commitment to contribute to nation building by continuously improving your skills and competence through quality basic education. To the champions of education, the tireless teachers, generous stakeholders, and loving parents, this occasion marks another unmistakable example that everything is possible when we unite and pool our resources together. I sincerely thank you for your commitment and inspiration in exploring the most sustainable ways of supporting the learning continuity of our learners in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Dear graduates, the road ahead is full of uncertainties. Press forward. Let your dreams and aspirations be your guide toward achieving the fullest potentials and building a strong nation for the Filipino youth. Once again, congratulations and Godspeed.
In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on, says Robert Frost. To my dearest DepEd Leyte family, my utmost salutations and earnest congratulations. School year 2020-2021 is like no other school year. It has thrown all of the world into a roller coaster ride and has brought all of us into an entirely different level of new normal. Not just in education, but in all aspects of life. However, against all odds, you, our kindergarten completers, elementary graduates, junior high school completers, and senior high school graduates have endured it all, have fought a good fight, and have ascended victorious. You are more than achievers. So wherever life leads you, always remember that you are conquerors. I believe that no other theme than kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, or strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, could have better encapsulated the magnificence of the feat that we all together have achieved as we ensure the safety as well as the rights of our children to have inclusive and quality education in spite the risks of COVID-19. To say that this year has been a difficult time would be an understatement, but the overflowing support that we have for our learners and for each other, and the commitment to keep moving forward even if it entailed going out from our comfort zones and challenging the status quo, have only made us stand tall, remained hopeful, and turned the grim into a more meaningful journey together. This year has time and again proven that there will always be victory whenever there is unity. To the parents and guardians whose invaluable time, efforts, and resources have consistently enabled our learners to cope with the changes and demands of education in the new normal, we salute and thank you for everything you've done. To our esteemed local, national, and international partners whose unparalleled support has helped and inspired us to remain steadfast as we pursue our visions and aspirations for the youth, we owe you big time. To my very comrades from the DepEd Leyte Division, my co-pilots, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Henrietta T. Managbanag, and Assistant Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Roberto In Mangaliman, his GOD Chief who has just retired last June 1, 2021, Dr. Rodilia G. Urbino, CID Chief Mrs. Felicidad T. Espinosa, Education Program Supervisors, Public Schools District Supervisors and Districts in Charge, School Heads, Teachers and staff, and all the men and women in DepEd Leyte Division, a million thanks to all of you. And above all, to God Almighty, to you be all the glory, honor, praises, and thanksgiving. For it was only through your abounding grace, mercies, and favor that all these things have been made possible. Our dearest DepEd Leyte family, whatever lies ahead, let us all remain strong and resilient and be proud to say, Taga Leyte ako. Good luck, good health, God bless us all.
For the presentation of graduates for graduation, may we have Mrs. Guadafe F. Belmonte, respected officials of the Department of Education, dear Principal, Mr. Lauro Y. Conciliado, Sir, as the Senior High School Coordinator of Isabel National High School, I have the honor to present 207 candidates for graduation. 129 are under the Humanities and Social Sciences strand, and 78 are under the Technical Vocational Livelihood Industrial Arts strand. 57 are major in electrical installation and maintenance, and 21 are major in shielded metal arc welding. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements for graduation under the basic education curriculum set forth by the Department of Education. May I respectfully request for the confirmation of their graduation.
By virtue of the authority vested on me as the school's division superintendent of the Division of Laity, I hereby confer you as graduates, with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Now for the most awaited part, the distribution of diplomas by Miss Edna D. Dahan and Miss Eliza T. Mashon.
Grade 12 Courage, under the advisory of Mrs. Maria Geraldine P. De La Lama. Alcantara Biverni Jr. B. Kangag Isabel Leyte. Borlasa Daniel L. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Colon Charles F. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Dakal Iris P. Apale Isabel Leyte. Espinosa Alfredo II I. Bantige Isabel Leyte. Negros Wilmer Joseph O. Libertad Isabel Leyte. Pugay Jerry Jr. S. Kangag Isabel Leyte. Olvera Raymond A. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Ruta Elmore John A. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Alcantara Leia Jane B. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Baldado Mary Jane P. Anislav Isabel Leyte. Basay Kathleen S. Curva Ormoc City Leyte. Basubas Crystalline A. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Bayot Wendy May P. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Byron Annalie. Libertad Isabel Leyte. Castillo Diana E. Libertad Isabel Leyte. Corpus Eralyn H. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. Dalumpines Joanne T. Consolacion Isabel Leyte. Declaros Rosemary Y. Bantige Isabel Leyte. De la Serna Catherine Jane Y. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Garcia Pauline Joy C. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Gubalani Garlin May M. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Joseph April Joy F. Kalunangan Merida Leyte. Limpangog Glyza D. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Maghanoy Lorraine Joy D. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Malbasias Hannah Jane E. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. Mantua Maylene D. San Roque Isabel Leyte. Maraya Francine K. B. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Mejares Mabel F. Binabaye Merida Leyte. Miramonte Mary Joy C. Tabunok Palumpon Leyte. Pagas Shine T. San Roque Palumpon Leyte. Pañares Josephine C. Poblacion Merida Leyte. Pautan Maylene M. Canandan Isabel Leyte. Torre Mary Lovely A. Binabaye Merida Leyte. Portaliza Grace Sami S. Kanipaan Palumpon Leyte. Kilantang Yin. Lundag Merida Leyte. Kirante Adelina B. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Rojas Rinalyn Y. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Santo Gelmarie C. Bantigue Isabel Leyte. Serenio Rosemary Grace E. Limho Merida Leyte. Suerto Angela. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Villanueva Reina Flor P. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Villaver Jeveme O. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Wenceslao Mariel A. Binabaye Merida Leyte.
Grade 12 Humility under the advisory of Mrs. Guadafe F. Del Monte. Catalbas G. Boy D. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Cobico Christopher M. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Diapana Frank A. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Diapana Clint A. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Ermac Jason I. Magsaysay Palompon Leyte. Manuel April John D. Magsaysay Palompon Leyte. Oliverio Saturnino Jr. A. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Silawan Rani T. Cruz Palompon Leyte. Sumudlayon Rogelio Jr. L. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Trinidad Ralph John M. Ilwang Isabel Leyte. Anonat Emerlina C. Poblacion Merida Leyte. Apas Riza May L. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Aranio Mary Ann B. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Balbero Regine R. Abunok Isabel Leyte. Bilik Rialin D. Canandan Isabel Leyte. Bunto Cristina M. Libertad Isabel Leyte. Calob Cheryl G. Consolacion Isabel Leyte. Kapilitan Ginny Maika. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Carilio Mary Joy M. Poblacion Merida Leyte. Colon Sheila L. Santo Rosario Isabel Leyte. Fuentes Almi S. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Garbonia Maris D. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Gires Blair F. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Granada Joshi Marie F. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Gusela Hannah Aubrey L. Libertad Isabel Leyte. Ibkas Rica Jean O. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Isuto April Rose Ann C. Binabay Merida Leyte. Hupia Marinil C. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Limpango Trisha May A. Binabay Merida Leyte. Manga Mika G. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Mirano Ivy M. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Nerisma Jeremy A. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Nepomuceno AJC, Santo Rosario, Isabel Leyte. Oliverio Bianca C, Marvel, Isabel Leyte. Falconet Kristen Jean V, Santo Niño, Isabel Leyte. Pilayo Jazel B, Bilwang, Isabel Leyte. Pilayo Janilu M. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Suico Algin C. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Sumudlayon Angelica C. San Roque Palompon Leyte. Surigao Shanika E. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Tero Hazel Marie O. San Roque Isabel Leyte. Velusino Jonabel Y. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Imas Jessa May L. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Grade 12 Wisdom under the advisory of Miss Mariflor Mirafuentes. Amarilie Daniel Z. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Formentera Jake C. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Limpangog John Lee C. Kagpaan Palompon Leyte. Matugas Clyde P. Kangag Isabel Leyte. Monares Nico F. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Nacario Sanjay, Poblacion Merida Leyte. Sidaya Wincy R. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Aliones Jean A. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Aragon Jasmine L. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. Aranio Raline Jane S. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Azuki Legeros M. Latusan Palompon Leyte. Basilios Maria Eunice S. Apali Isabel Leyte. Basubas Ana Marie B. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. Batester Nika Angel Ann A. Libertad Isabel Leyte. Buhot Jillian Mine S. Matlang Isabel Leyte. Carillo Jeneline C. Bandigi Isabel Leyte. Comeda Rachel May B. Compo San Enrique Iloilo. Corpus Sara L. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. Costel Lialin C. Cruz Palompon Leyte. Discipulo Ivy C. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. De Los Santos Michelle Flor D. Antipolo Isabel Leyte. Dos Kayla Libertad Isabel Leyte. Iniquela Maclean P. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Gosela Charlene Babe S. Mahalit Merida Leyte. Limpios and Jerusalem B. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Loro Genesis B. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Lozano Florence Joy P. Tolingon Isabel Leyte. Maceda Ninia Isabel P. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Maraviles Karen May M. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Mijares Kiara L. Binabay Merida Leyte. Meramonte Jennifer T. Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Miramonte Marian J. C. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Onde Micaela Grace E. Antipolo Isabel Leyte. Parena Princess May P. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Pelostratos Jane Rose A. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Pesquera Neil Jane O. Consolacion Isabel Leyte. Petugo Eden M. Apali Isabel Leyte. Ravenna Erica May B. Bantige Isabel Leyte. Saison Myril C. Bugsok Shera Balyones. Singzon Mi Angeline B. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Singzon Faith S. Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Versosa Vicky S. Bantigi Isabel Leyte.
Grade 12 Bronze, under the advisory of Mrs. Ivy Rose B. Pradacha. Alito Louis S. Consolacion Isabel Leyte. Bensig Melmar. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Bentoy Genus R. Magsaysay Palompon Leyte. Datoon Francis Kane A. Bilwang Isabel Leyte. Dihilio Nico C. Bantigi Isabel Leyte. Judelia Efren Jr. Cruz Palumpon Leyte. Juegos Wilson Jr. C. Bantige Isabel Leyte. Lawas Carl Vincent D. San Roque Isabel Leyte. Lias April J. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Montances Mark Lexter A. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Morales Dovic Jibril M. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Nepomuceno Ralph E. San Roque Isabel Leyte. Ramirez Earl Peach. Cruz Palumpon Leyte. Ramos Darwin E. Bantige Isabel Leyte. Rios Rogelio Jr. B. Bantige Isabel Leyte. Roa Patrick O. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Urbano Edwin Jr. A. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Valerio Angelito J. Consolacion Isabel Leyte. Baral Sheena C. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Eborde Isabelita A. Consolacion Isabel Leyte. Lempios Irene C. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Grade 12 Iron, under the advisory of Mr. Bonifacio L. Reher. Abelia Donje U. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Alabado Jonas M. Magsaysay Palompon Leyte. Almadin Gilvin S. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Andales Crisanto F. Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Arias Raymart M. Tabunok Isabel Leyte. Bernales Cam G. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Brihildo Oliver L. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Kangmaong James Y. Kangmoya Palompon Leyte. Cirilio Carlo P. Poblacion Merida Leyte. Jamante Solomon M. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Donaire Christian L. Marvel Isabel Leyte. Esperas Davis Stephen C. Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Garhas Kurt. San Roque Isabel Leyte. Gonzaga Jomar L. San Francisco Isabel Leyte. Lamoste Michael Jason E. Anislag Isabel Leyte. Lauron Jun Chris S. Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Lucian Joey Lucy, Libertad Isabel Leyte. Panis John Nino C, Puting Bato Isabel Leyte. Respecia Pantelo Jr. A, Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Sinambong JPJ, San Roque Isabel Leyte. Tapales Kinson Jr., Kangmuya Palompon Leyte. Taripe Lemar I, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Torion John Perry, Marvel Isabel Leyte. Abarillo Geraldine M, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Cinco Eden May M, Anislag Isabel Leyte. Oliverio Desame R, Tabunok Palompon Leyte. Sanchez Rizal Y, Marvel Isabel Leyte. Yare Hannah Jane B, Consolacion Isabel Leyte.
Grade 12 topper under the advisory of Mrs. Annabel C. Muyano. Abahon Jobert M, Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Alfeche Jonathan G, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Antang John Radcliffe M, San Roque Isabel Leyte. Aranio Edsel Kenneth E, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Wildo Fizel D, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Carillo Kent Joseph P, Anislag Isabel Leyte. Formentera Jade C, Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Francisco Juster R, Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Langpuyan Francis R, Tatalon, Quezon City. Laurente Christian Jade B, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Maurilio Kim S, Santo Rosario Isabel Leyte. Monte Cipriano III C, Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Pasuhil Mark T, Monte Alegre Isabel Leyte. Pelostratos Christian V, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Pelostratos J. M, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Perez Ronald S, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Vizquera Dennis, Anislag Isabel Leyte. Roche Kenneth M, Santa Cruz Isabel Leyte. Saldua Claymark A, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Saul Jimwell, Bantigi Isabel Leyte. Siliakay Gail June L, Anislag Isabel Leyte. Singson Joshua A, Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Toledo Clint O, Marvel Isabel Leyte. Tolentino JVG, Villaba Leyte. Tonino Hill Philip V, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Villanueva Mark Larry P, Mahayag Isabel Leyte. Kaingal Estrella C, Libertad Isabel Leyte. Pagos Kisha F, Santo Niño Isabel Leyte. Siliakay Zaimel N, Mahayag Isabel Leyte.
At this juncture, let us have the awarding of honors with Miss Edna D. Dahan and Miss Eliza T. Machon.
With high honors, Monares Miko F. Alcantara Beverly Jr. B. Balbero Regine R. 5 Edrin May M. Colon Sheila L. Siliakay Zaimel N.
With honors, Isoto April Rose N. C. Mariah Francine K.D. Parena Princess May P. Rojas Rinalyn Y. Surigao Shanika E. Villaver Jevime O. Abarilio Juraline M. Limpango Glyza D. Merano Ivy M. Negros Wilmer Joseph O.
Sumudlayon Angelica C. Velusino Jonabel Y. Corpus Sara L. Fuentes Alni S. Rosella Charlene Babe S. Limpios Irene C. Loro Genesis B. Malvasias Hannah Jane E. Matugas Clyde P. Pilayo Jenilu M.
Pelostratos Jane Rose A. Taripe Lemar I. Alcantara Leah Jane B. Alfetcher Jonathan G. Anona Emerlina C. Baral Sheena C. Bohot Jillian Mine S. Borlasa Daniel L. Brigildo Oliver L. Kaingal Estrella C.
Costi Lealin C. De Los Santos Michelle Flor D. Ibordi Isabelita A. Formentera Jake C. Limpango Trisha May A. Maghanoy Lorraine Joy D. Mijares Chaira E. Mijares Mabel F. Onde Micaela Gracia E. Pelostratos Chris John V.
Perez Ronald S. Serenio Rosemary Grace E. Wenceslao Mariel A. Aranyo Edsel Kenneth E. Aranyo Mary Ann B. Caleb Cheryl G. Carillo Kent J. De la Serna Catherine Jane White. Ermac Jason I. Espinosa Alfredo II I.
Ibkas Rika Jane O. Macedan Nia Isabel. Mantua Maylene D. Marilio Kim S. Oliverio Desame R. Petubo Eden M. Corey Mary Lovely A. Relampagos Isha F. Roche Ken M. Sanchez Rizel Y.
Congratulations, achievers! At this part, may we call in Mr. Miko Monares, our class valedictorian, for his words of gratitude.
To our highly respected principal, Mr. Lauro Conciliado, faculty and staff of Isabel National High School, to our dear parents, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of us. As I was trying to put into words what we have went through this school year, I came across an inspiring quote by Edmond Biaka. He said, "The struggles, challenges, and obstacles that it takes to succeed in life are what makes success more valuable. Nothing great comes easy, and nothing easy can ever equate to greatness." Very true indeed. As a student, this academic year is perhaps the most difficult school year among all. We spent almost 300 days just answering our modules. That's about 7,200 hours, 432,000 minutes, and 25,920,000 seconds. And take note, we independently answered all those modules without the full discussions of our teachers. And I believe that is something that we must be proud of. Imagine how great we are for having adopted and survived the abrupt change of the educational system where the regular face-to-face setup had been changed to distance learning. That is why we must be proud that we graduated despite the challenges that we encounter. We truly deserve a resounding congratulations. This school year would not be successful without the support of our parents and teachers. We must give credits to their undying support. To our parents, thank you for all your efforts, sacrifices, especially sa inyong mga kasaba, ma, pa, lolo, lola, auntie, uncle, just to remind us with the deadlines. Sa maka-break it down yo nga kasaba sa atong parents, just to push us to accomplish our modules before makihanging out with friends. Allow me to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to my parents. Ma, pa, salamat kaayo sa tanan. Bisan mabasa ta sa uwan, matulog sa una. Bisan mag-raincoat ta kay magtulo ang atong sin. Bisan pa sa atong kalisod, kanunay mong nagpahinumdum kanamo nga magpainobsanon o magpadayon sa paghandom sa maayong ugma. Others mistook me for being rich because I was always active in school. But you just didn't know my story. Thank you, Mama and Papa, for always supporting my needs, for all my decisions in life. Thank you for understanding my moods and stubborn personality. We may not be rich, but you continue to work hard just to give us the best life we could ever have. You are the reason why I always do my best, because all I want is for you to be proud of me. And if I'll be given the opportunity to live for the second time, I will always choose you to be my parents. Kamo gihapon ang akong pilion. To all parents, thank you for all your sacrifices, patience, support, and love. Without you, we would not be here enjoying our success. Our success is also your success. To our dear teachers, thank you, moms and sirs, for all your efforts and patience. Though senior mo usahay or tribo likers mo, we all understand that you are all busy. To my grade 11 advisor, Ma'am Edna, thank you, Mom, for your positivity with your undying lines, one hope, one heart, one family. I will always bring this positivity whenever I may be. To Ma'am Mira, Ma'am Geraldine, Ma'am Guada, Thank you, moms, for being approachable, especially sa clarification sa modules. To my lives coach, Ma'am Annabel, for motivating me to believe in my skills and abilities. To Sir Ariel, thank you, sir. Because of you, naka-download ko TikTok. Thank you for making our PE class more enjoyable. And thank you, because of you, we were able to discover skills that we'd never think before. To Ma'am Irene, the first teacher I met at Isabel National High School, thank you for being approachable and for having that motherly aura. To all my senior high school teachers, Ma'am Lilian, Ma'am Joy, Sir Carlo, for molding our talents in arts. Ma'am Eliza, for your chill, no-pressure moments. Ma'am Isabel, Ma'am Eliza, Ma'am Vivian, my interviewer way back grade 11, Ma'am Merlin, our math teacher na strict pero nindot mo discuss. And to all teachers of Isabel National High School, thank you for your dedication in shaping and molding your students' skills and knowledge. Truly, you are one of the modern heroes of today's generation. To my supportive classmates who value my self-worth, thank you guys for all your respect, care, and friendship. Thank you for appreciating all my efforts as your classroom president with no expiry. At this point, fellow graduates, we might think that this would be the end of our journey. But in reality, this is just the beginning of the new challenges that we may encounter as we continue to chase our dreams. Let us all remember that we must push ourselves to do our best because no one else will do it for us. Life is short and therefore we must spend it wisely. Our tomorrow lies on how we build ourselves today because the future is the product of our present. Fellow graduates, honor students or not, we all deserve to be congratulated. Remember that we are all guided by the presence of the Lord, and so we must not fear obstacles. Through Him, everything is possible. So we must dream. And if we dream, let's keep in mind that a dream does not come into reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So dream high, not just for ourselves, but especially for our family's future. Thank you and congratulations, Batch 2020-2021.
Now, let us all listen to the graduation song by the selected grade 12 students.
I would take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change. Start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. Others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm
dreams reality. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be. Make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. 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 I'm never giving up.
For the Pledge of Loyalty, may we have Miss Princess May Parena.
May I request my fellow graduates to raise our right hand as we say the Loyalty Pledge. Loyalty Pledge. Having been awarded our diplomas, we, the graduates of Isabel National High School, express in this memorable moment our deepest gratitude to God, to our families, and to our teachers. We pledge to hold our diplomas untarnished, to be ever faithful to the teachings of our school, to be firm in our decisions, to be models in public service, and to be loyal to the ideals for which our nation stands.
At this moment, may we call in our school head, Mr. Lauro Y. Conciliado, for the closing remarks.
My respect to our DepEd officials spearheaded by our DepEd Secretary, Leonor Magtulis Briones, our Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Manuel P. Albanio, and our ESDS, our Supportive District Supervisor Renanti M. Pancho, our LGU officials, faculty and staff, parents, graduates, and completers, good day. First, I would like to extend my warmest greetings and congratulations to the senior high school graduates and completers of the school year 2020-2021. Today is one of the most significant moments of your life as graduates and completers. Although we made this celebration simple and is true virtual, but the essence of success cannot be hidden as this marks another milestone of your achievement in your lives. May you continue pursuing for better opportunities, and may your success be your inspiration to strive for more for the fulfillment of your goals and dreams. The world landscape is always changing, and trials and struggles are always there that will make you stronger, and the pandemic could not stop you in surviving even in difficult times. This year's graduation theme, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, in English, is strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, is a way of championing you graduates for the nation's future, and be ready for whatever challenges that you will meet along your journey for the better future. To parents who are behind for the success of these graduates, congratulations. I am very much proud of your courage in helping your children in navigating their education amidst the pandemic. Your sacrifices and continued guidance give them courage and strength. I do believe without you, success could not be achieved. To teachers, congratulations for being committed even on these difficult times. You have exerted much effort and have patience to the different problems that crop up and was still able to deliver the K-12 basic education program to our learners. If we join our hands and work towards the same directions, we would make our country a better place to live in. Once again, congratulations.
I will take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live the life others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change, to start living the life I want. I'm gonna